collaboration beers are pretty cool, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They can lead to some deliciousness.
True.
Sometimes not, but especially I'm kind of excited about what you have brought to the table today.
Is part of that excitement due to the fact that we have already shared this beer off camera at a family event?
Well, I thought you actually wanted to talk about that. Well, full disclosure, I guess we have. We have had it, but we have not analyzed it to the extent that we're going to analyze tonight.
Exactly,
and we did not get to share it with a wide array of people. It was basically family, which is good.
Right.
Now we're going to share it with our extended About Beverages family.
That's right.
Yes.
And that's what we've got for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is, like I said, a collaboration beer. And it's called Chirality. It's a collaboration between Dragoon and Pueblo Vida breweries.
Yes. Both two Southern Arizona breweries. Very popular.
Yes.
And for good reason. Both excellent breweries making a very strong bit of craft beer.
Absolutely. But I don't know. And yeah, so we've got, and I think you said this is a combination of, or it's based on the Dragoon portion is their IPA.
Yeah, that was kind of if you go to Pueblo Vida's website, which we'll have a link to in the show notes at AboutBeverages.com. At the very end, after they've talked about the different malts and the hops and things they used in it, they were trying to recreate the Dragoon IPA, which is their most popular beer, known far and wide, is excellent. They were trying to recreate that, but as a hazy. And hazy IPAs are what Pueblo Vida is known for. So that is kind of turns into the meaning of that word, which we wound up looking up. It actually is a word. We weren't sure. And it is. And it's a symmetry in many different areas of science. So this is a symmetry between these two breweries coming together, both what they do best and trying to create something else. So to me, that sounds absolutely amazing.
It absolutely does.
And that was why I bought some.
You invested in some immediately.
I did invest in some immediately. Unfortunately, we have glasses here. We're ready with that part, but I do not have the can. I'm not sure where. There it is.
Oh, there's.
Okay. Good.
Symmetry right there.
Exactly.
Phil and our beverage.
Yes.
They go together hand in hand.
It's nice. I'm glad we've kind of gotten Phil back into the picture, literally and figuratively.
Yes. There he is.
He had kind of been, out for a little while, and then we were able to get him set back up in his own little studio. He has a light that's just for him because he requests his own lighting. We have like 3 or 4 different lights, and he's like, your lights aren't going to cut it. I need my own light.
It needs it, and it helps.
It does actually help.
Now, if we were using the newer Phil picture, that maybe not as much light.
Yeah,
this is the one from 1983.
You might want to darken it a little bit. That's very true. All right, let's grab that beverage. Let's crack it open, and
darkness is my best lighting. I know that.
That's not true at all.
Right,
not especially. Although you've gone a little bit darker with the facial hair though. Lately, you're covering up things.
Yes,
like I said,
incognito.
You are going slightly incognito. That's right. Yeah, the can is very interesting. Actually, now thinking about that, it almost looks like they're doing some scientific things on here with all those little bobs and things. It's kind of like what's the device? I'm thinking the counting device that I'm trying to think
the abacus?
of. There you go. Yeah, it kind of looks like an abacus to me for some reason.
It does have that sort of thing going on there.
And actually, that was what confused Phil at first. He thought it was an abacab.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's not that. So.
And this was purchased.
This was purchased at Tap and Bottle, where I get usually have a good selection of things. Always have a good selection of things. And seem to be now lately getting more Pueblo Vida stuff. Like it seems to be making it a little more out in the wild, and this is one of the good places to go get it. This broke down to $5.50 a can, 16-ounce pint can. That is your price.
Okay,
$22 for the 4-pack. I bought the 4-pack.
Whether
I bought a 4-pack or a single, same price.
It's about right in line with the Pueblo Vida.
Yeah, pretty much.
Beverages. Yes.
Yeah, in line with the Pueblo Vida. More though than if it was just Dragoon's IPA.
Correct.
Actually, I had not thought about that. It's actually like way more
than Dragoon IPA.
Dragoon, keep your IPA out of Pueblo Vida's beers. It gets way more expensive. I'm kidding. It's true, but I'm kidding.
Yes, it's definitely that is pretty much the copper from the. But hazy.
But cloudy, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a hazy version of the Dragoon IPA color. Yeah. Maybe not. Well, it's hard to tell because of the haziness
maybe quite
of
as
it.
Dark.
I was just gonna say maybe not quite as dark, but it's hard to tell because of the haze in there might be lightening it up just a tad. So
So we've already mentioned that we've had this before.
We have, but I definitely did not pay as much of attention to it as we are right now.
But that being said, that is what I remember from the other day. I remember thinking, wow, they really did get essences of both of those beers in there. Because you get that malt, the more of the malt, like from the Dragoon, but then you get that nice fruit, and I get like orange from that.
I was gonna say I get a little orange, it's a little sweet. It's almost like there's a very light sweet in there as well. That it's like with that malty backbone.
Yeah,
it's a lighter sweet note, which I usually get out of the hazy IPAs, especially from Pueblo Vida. And then the hops, like it's very similar. It's not exact, but it's in the ballpark definitely of the Dragoon IPA, which I like. I still like that one.
Oh yeah,
very good. Yeah. All right, so let's see if the hazy is worth double the price.
Of a Dragoon IPA.
Of a Dragoon IPA. Oh, I even get like some of the orange, like you were just talking about in the aroma. I get that like on the sides of my tongue, like it's almost like a little tart.
And that makes your mouth kind of water a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely has there's some bitter there too,
Mm-hmm.
and the nice malt. It's actually they're separate. You can pick the pieces out, but together. I don't know if that makes sense. But
so you're saying there's a symmetry between the two things?
There is a symmetry.
There's like kind of a chirality?
Yes. Yes. Chirality. Perfect.
Got it.
No, they actually they don't muddle each other, and yet they're not fighting for supremacy. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good too.
They're there separately, but yet working together, and that's chirality.
Yeah, I honestly think they did an amazing job with this.
Yeah,
and I definitely, like I said, to me, like I said, I've made several jokes about it, but this is worth the price for me. I would buy another 4-pack of this because it's very unique.
Yeah.
I know it's limited, so that's part of it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
They put a lot of care into this, and like I said, I think it's excellent. You get, like I said, again, you get a lot of the best parts of what I like about Pueblo Vida, and I get a lot of the good things that I love about Dragoon.
Yeah,
and it's very unique because usually you do not get that kind of bitterness in the hazy, which. Great. Like that's not a lot of times what people are looking for, but then that's what makes this different. And to me, like a little extra delicious because you can do that if you wanted to. People just kind of don't because everyone is kind of going for the juicy part, but there is a little bit of that sweet in there. The orange we talked about, definitely my mouth is watering a little bit from some of the savory, like kind of almost umami kind of notes that you get from the Dragoon. Like I said, from those, the hop, that idea of those hops. I don't think they're using the same hops, but
it's more hazy. The finish. And the retro nasal, like I used to use that, or like to use that. That's more of the hazy for me, more of the Pueblo Vida part. But no, it is very good. It's quite that would probably be delicious draft wise if they I don't know if they did.
Oh yeah, I bet they do. They might have it. I think. Well, at least as I looked this up on Pueblo Vida's website, they were claiming they had it in cans, and I was looking at their tap. They had on tap. So and that was part of it.
Okay.
And they're usually actually really good about updating their website. That's, that's another thing. Sometimes they'll be like, man, this website's terrible, or they're not up to. Pueblo Vida is very good about doing that too. Like I said, so I commend them on that as well as Dragoon, both of them updating their tap lists and stuff, which is great because then you take a quick peek. That's right. You know what you go down there and get. And if you're looking for other things that you can get, maybe not at those two breweries, but say like on a website that has podcasts and videos and all that kind of stuff. What better place to go than AboutBeverages.com? That is the place where you can find all those things. I mean, now what? Are we in our 11th year, technically? We had our 10-year anniversary, so we're in our 11th year, as Dad would always say.
No, actually, then we must be in our
12th? Oh, we're in our 12th year. That's correct.
Because 2009 we started. 2009, yeah, I guess we're actually in our... Well, almost. Not quite, probably.
We're borderline.
Yeah, we're getting there. We had a couple year hiatus, but... It's up for debate. But
we're splitting hairs.
We've been around for a while.
Been around for a while. So like I said, that's a good place that you can go. We're slowly doing a little bit of a site redesign. There is a poll question on there. If you want to go there and answer that for us, that would be great, about what we should be doing for some of our upcoming podcasts. On top of that, we have many other facets. We've got a YouTube page you can subscribe to.
Right.
We're on iTunes. We're now on Spotify.
The big reveal from last week.
Very excited about that we're on Spotify. Thank you guys for already starting to do some follows and things there. Much appreciated. And you don't have to pay for Spotify. It's part of their completely free stuff. It's not anything you have to be part of premium for. You can just have it.
Just listen to us.
All right. I'm out of things. Do you have anything else we need to talk about?
Well, they probably can follow us on one of several platforms. One of three, I guess.
Go
right?
on.
We got the Facebook. Instagram, and of course we tweet. We're on Twitter.
We do. I like the Twitter. You like the Twitter too.
Twitter's fine.
It's just fine now.
No, it's good.
Sorry, Twitter. You
I
just went down a peg.
Whenever I
apologize.
get here, I always start out the show with a tweet to let everybody know.
That's true. That's very true. And that's how you can know when we're going live, like for a show like this, most Thursday nights on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages.
That's right. Join us.
Join us. But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
You should give it a shot.